Most project managers are using ChatGPT inefficiently. They're wasting time, repeating themselves, and making it harder than it needs to be. And the difference between that and using it properly is just a few simple changes. In this video, I'm going to show you the key things that you need to fix so ChatGPT actually helps you manage your work instead of slows you down. First, personalization. This is the foundation, and most people either skip it or barely use it. So by default, ChatGPT doesn't know your role, how you work, or even how you want outputs structured. So every time you use ChatGPT, you're essentially starting from scratch. So the fix is to set up personalization properly. So to do that, when you're logged into your account, navigate to the bottom left of the interface, click your account logo and click on personalization. On this screen here, you need to go through the various different fields. So set the base style and tone. It makes sense in project management to do professional. Set the characteristics. So just go through each of these, click the little drop downs and look at what they say. So for instance, we don't want to be friendlier and more personable as a project manager. We want to be more professional and factual. So go through this and then provide lots of custom instructions. Tell ChatGPT that you are a project manager, that you want structured, concise outputs, perhaps some of the tools that you use, the project management methodology that you are working to, the type of work you do, etc., the industry you're in. Once this is all set up, you stop having to re-explain yourself every single time, and the tool understands what you're looking for. Second, using projects. This is one of the biggest upgrades that you can make. You can organize work by work stream, keep conversations going and grouped. You can store files within that project and just keep memory isolated. So instead of one long messy chat thread, you can have Project Alpha or Project A, Project Beta, Project B, internal operations. You could have a separate project for your home life. You get the idea. Now, this makes it so much easier for you to find specific conversations, contain a memory within one particular project so that conversations don't have competing priorities. You can reuse context and actually make your work more efficient. So let me just create a project here to show you exactly how it looks and how you can do that. Third, and from the project interface, is adding your own files. Now, this is where ChatGPT actually becomes useful for real project work because most people are asking questions without giving any context. So instead of saying things like, create me a project plan, you should be uploading existing project plans, or you could upload other documents like your risk register, your meeting notes, or stakeholder updates. And you can do that from the sources tab here. You simply just upload them. You could even go into Google and type in, project management PDF, or look for different resources and books that have been published in our industry so that you can bring them in. And it has all of that context to work from. That way, ChatGPT isn't guessing anymore, and it's working with your actual requirements. And this is what turns it from generic into something you can actually rely on. Now, the last thing I want to show you is using temporary chats and settings for sensitive data. Now, this is something most project managers completely overlook, and it can actually be really dangerous for your organization and for you too. So if you're working with client data, internal documents, just sensitive information, you shouldn't just be pasting that into a normal chat. So the fix for this, the first thing you can do is if you click on your account logo in the bottom left, click on personalization, and then go down to data controls as an example, you want to turn this to off or turn the toggle off. And that way, ChatGPT, the model, isn't training itself on your data, which is really, really important. So that's the first thing you need to do. The second thing I'd recommend that you do is turn on temporary chat. So from the home interface here, click on this little icon and it will bring this up. This chat won't appear in your chat history and won't be used to train our models. It's really important if you're adding sensitive information that you go through temporary chat. Now, if you're not doing this, then you're either not using AI to its full potential or you're using it in a way that isn't safe. So, quick recap. You need to set up personalization, use projects to organize your work, add your own files for contacts, and use temporary chats for sensitive data. Now, most project managers stop here, but setting this up is just the start. In the next video, which you're seeing on screen, I'll show you the top 5 ChatGPT use cases for project managers. And this is where it starts saving you real time in your day-to-day work.